Hi Sagittarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing the monthly readings. Yes, it is almost September, guys. So we're going to have a look at September. What is going on for you? Anything you need to know about that's happening in September? What's going to be the sort of most important stuff for you to know? Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. We are going to be using, I've got the Fortune Oracle. We're going to have a look at, the main themes of the month. Career, work, finances. We have the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Going to have a quick sneak peek at love energy for you as well. We have the Love Angels Oracle deck for that. And the Lenormand deck I am using this week, we have the Fairy Tale Lenormand. Okay, he's hoping September is looking to be a fairy tale month for you as well, Sagittarius. There's some interesting stuff in the fire energy this month. So I'm excited to see what we pull out for you, Sagittarius. Both Leo and Aries have had, really intriguing full out stuff. So I'm super stoked to see what Sagittarius has got in store. Okay, start, middle, and end of September for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? The important stuff for Sagittarius. Start, middle, and end of September. Ooh. Definitely picking up this fire energy is strong. The fire energy is strong this month. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm getting... I'll show you the cards I've got for you here. Okay, so starting the month off, we have the Sun energy. Okay, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. And the Sun energy in the Lenormand talks about happiness and things being revealed to you, things coming to light. So we are seeing this energy, things, growing, evolving for you this month. The next two cards I've got, the middle of the month, we have the Mountain energy. Okay, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Okay, so we did see this Mountain energy coming through in the exact same positioning for Aries. Now, this third card, I've seen this card for both Aries and Leo. Side note, Sun card, Leo energy as well. But this is in different placement for you. So it's playing out once again slightly differently to how it played out for the other fire signs here. But it is the Beware energy. Okay, and I've just super shuffled this deck and I'm still getting the same cards coming out. It's ridiculous. Be careful who you trust at this time. Okay, so we'll see how this is playing out for you, Sagittarius. But we are seeing a lot of growth and expansion straight away. Straight away, there's going to be a lot of growth and expansion. The interesting thing is that they may be disguised as challenges for you. And this does say you are protected, but remain cautious, which we are seeing caution necessary with this Beware energy as well. Be careful who you trust at this time. So I'm going to start with that Beware energy because, that's the one we all want to know about. What do we need to be wary of? Sagittarius, please clarify the end of September for Sagittarius with the Beware energy, please. That's interesting. That's actually the advice I got for Aries. So are you dealing with an Aries or something? I am seeing, be careful who you trust at this time. I don't feel as though it's a person for you, Sagittarius. It's not knowing what to trust. Like a little bit of confusion maybe about what's happening for you, the changes that things are bringing into your life. I do see a lot of change happening for you this month, and I feel like as though this may be what it is that you're needing to be wary of, a little bit cautious of. Is that you're not there may be this struggle with trusting your intuition a little bit, and understanding that the changes, I'm kind of getting the changes that are happening, they may appear to be, more negative changes or challenges as such. They may be like a bit hard to get through. And it's kind of feeling like the way that you perceive them is what you're needing to be wary of, that if you're perceiving them as just this huge, big challenge, you're not going to see the truth of why this change is happening for you, or what is actually being gained from this change. Because we have the lilies and then the stork. Okay. And the lilies is talking about, it's got a dual kind of message with the lilies. The lilies does carry like long-term longevity, like really, really working out, where you want to be 20, 30, 40 years from now. And then the stalk inspires change. That is change and movement, things getting stirred up. So it's like your future kind of getting stirred up, but it's also stirring up your emotions and your the things that make you feel a little bit vulnerable. Because then we also have this anchor. So I feel as though this is the truth of the beware energy, is the anchor, because it also has a dual message. And that's what you're sort of fighting against, is I feel like the warning is to not get stuck in the negative side of the anchor energy, and instead allow these changes, yes, even if it's stirring you up emotionally and it's feeling very close to your heart and the things that make you feel vulnerable, um, to really, really reflect on the positive reasonings, things are happening. Because, the anchor can either hold you stuck, it can pull you down and hold you stuck to the bottom of the ocean, or it can hold you steady through the storm. And it's this energy where, I can rely on myself. I can be dependable. There's a very strong, reliable dependability that comes with the anchor. So it's kind of like, and we see the storm here with the mountain, the challenges, okay? But the anchor kind of wants to remind us that no matter what storm you face, you've been you've been through it before. You've been through storms before. So you know how to get through storms. You have this security, dependability, reliability of knowing how to get through a storm. You've probably faced horrible things. I'm not saying this is everybody, but we've all faced things in our past, and you've survived that. You got through that. So really needing to use that strength and being able to depend on the fact that if I got through that, I can get through whatever challenge comes next, whatever storm comes next, I can survive it too. Really needing to stay strong in that, relying on yourself kind of energy here, and trusting that I can get through this. I can get through this. I can hold myself steady through whatever storm I'm facing. It does feel like it's more of like an emotional, like your emotions getting stirred up. But I feel like ultimately it's kind of for the best, because we started that off with the sun, so that's opening your heart to the enormous growth ahead. And sometimes the biggest growth that we face happens in ways that, are hard, are challenging, seem like these ginormous mountains that we've got to climb. But once you climb that mountain, that's just another thing you've gotten through in your life. And, once you're at the top of that mountain, you can see your way clear for miles and miles. And, you've got that achievement. You've made it to the top of that mountain. You can stick your flag in and say, I've done that. I conquered that. And it does say you are protected during this time as well. So, this is going to bring you enormous growth in your life, but it may be a little bit challenging to get through. Clarify the sun and the mountain energy for Sagittarius, please. Clarify that third card. Why are we seeing that? That's come through kind of like a bit of advice on how to get through this month. I'm kind of, what exactly is the challenge? What is the challenge? What are the challenges that Sagittarius are facing this month? The challenges you're facing this month, we have the Garden and the Tower. So they're kind of, they are slightly opposing energies in the sense that the Garden is very sociable, the Tower is very solitary. It's like compromising, because the Garden can talk about meetings and it may be a government for someone out there. This one of the challenges is a government related meeting, like a meeting with an authority figure. I'm getting like some hectic stuff come through. For some of you, the challenge is like I'm getting like a police interview or like some sort of meeting with someone in authority or government. For some of you, it's more than one of you. That's some of you. It could be like compromising, though. Does feel important here as well. Some sort of compromise is necessary within your own self more than anything. It's like compromising two halves of yourself, like the social side of yourself and then the side of yourself, the inner side of yourself, the solitary energy. For someone here too, it's also the way that you set foundations within yourself as a public persona, if that makes sense. So the way you present yourself to the world, you're having to sort of settle yourself with the foundation that you set as this is who I am. The way you present yourself, you're having to compromise a little bit on that. Because somebody might be getting into like governmental work and you're having to sort of dial down the social media. You're having to change your public face in some kind of a way. That might be some of the challenges for some of you. Your public face may challenge this position of authority. The changes are happening, though, because we have the tree and the house. So this is your sense of self. This is your self-growth, your advancement within your own self. So this is really going to spur you into maturity, into stability, long-term for yourself here. Security, stability within yourself. For someone there's something to do with a security job, like governmental security or something, and that's why you're having to be very careful what you might post on social media and shut all that down, or something from your socials, something from your public life affecting this. It may have to do with a job opportunity for someone here. But we also see, we see the dog clarified by the ring. Okay, so that's a friend, someone that you have a platonic friendship with. It's definitely a strong relationship, someone that's very loyal and compassionate, companion to you. There's somebody here to help you. So this is where that protection is coming through. Someone is helping you. There is a friend in your court through all this. There's someone here to support you with all this. You can rely on this person. Okay, so it's trusting what's going on. Okay, that's the beware. That's more along the lines of being careful what, or the situation, just leaving you feeling a bit confused and not knowing which direction you're going and what these changes mean for you. But this friend you can trust. Okay, they've got your back. They're loyal to you. They do have your back here. They're there to support you through all this, whatever this is. This is it's not really wanting to tell me specifics here. So this is obviously a little bit different for everyone within the collective, and but ultimately it's all about yourself and growing stronger within your own self, growing more mature and stable, looking after yourself, becoming more aware of yourself, and this is all working out well for yourself in the long run. But September might just be a little bit challenging in a few ways here. Leave you doubting yourself a little bit, but that's what it's going to help you reconcile, is so you won't need to doubt yourself in the future. Okay. Career and finances for Sagittarius in September, please. Discipline and then freedom. That's interesting. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yeah, I can face these challenges. If these are work challenges, be very disciplined to know I can face these challenges. I can get through all this. But because then you're seeing the freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay, so you have the power and the free will to make all these changes work for you. Because growth, there's the growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So there is a strong sense of a lot of growth coming through for you. For some of you, with the self-growth cards coming through there, some of these changes involves you needing further education or learning something new, learning how to act more maturely or work more maturely. A bit, if that makes sense. Love. What's going on for love? Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius with love in September? Love and relationships for Sagittarius in September, please. This is feeling completely separate. Straight away, it does feel separate to everything else going on for you. First of all, we've got the third party situation card coming through. Now, this doesn't mean that there's a third person at all. It does say other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. What I'm actually picking up is that this is everything else that's going on in your life is the third party, that you're needing to pay attention to all this other stuff. So that is kind of taking your attention away from love during September a little bit here. We do also see unrequited feelings. There is not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. I feel like a lot of you are actually already single, but that may be part of the challenge is I've got so much going on in my life that you're unable to give yourself to somebody enough this month, and they're kind of questioning, am I enough for Sagittarius? I'm not feeling like it's going to be actually a huge drama during September, but it may be after September. Okay, like toward the end of September or after September. If you are in a relationship, this person may just question, Sagittarius, do you even have enough time for me? So make sure if you are in a relationship, make sure you do like put aside a date night or something like that just to reconnect with your person. Just feels as though they're just feeling a little bit separate from you at the moment. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So yeah, those of you with a connection already, open yourself to this person a little bit and just let them know, look, I do have a lot going on, but you don't have to doubt us, okay? I feel as though this person, they're just like, it's just they're just like, oh, does Sagittarius still even love me? So just be open and honest with that person. Look, I've got so much going on. I'm sorry, I can't give you as much attention as I would like to. For those of you who are single, yeah, just open yourself. Be a bit more open to other people around you. You'll create stronger friendships and attract love. Okay, but I understand. Yeah, this has got. It feels like majority of you, whatever's going on, you're just focusing on that a little bit this month rather than worrying too much about love. Okay, love does feels very separate to the main bulk of this message though. So I don't think any of this stuff is going on within these changes or whatever going on within your love life. It feels separate. Okay. Keep an eye out at the end of the week. I probably will do a more in-depth love overview for September as well, as an all signs reading at the end of the week. So keep an eye out for that. If you do have other strong placements, you're more than welcome to check those out. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.